I'm Chandan. So today we are going to learn class, object, constructor, variable and data types. So what is a class? You know everything in Java, writing inside a class. So class is a boundary. Okay. Or you can say class is a blueprint for creating objects. Class contains everything. Class contains like variables, methods. Variables means variable to store the data. Methods performs some operation on the data, and constructors to initialize the objects. So class contains several things. Class is a blueprint for creating objects. It's a boundary. Okay. The object. What is an object? Object, it is an instance of class. Okay. You can say, you know the definition, like object is the real-time entity which has some state and behavior. Statements, variables, behavior means by methods. Okay. So object is always created of a class. Or object is always created with the help of new keyword. Okay. So class. So as you know, what is class? It's a boundary. Okay. Or it's a, it contains what? Variables to store the data, methods to perform operation on the data, constructor to initialize the data or variables. Okay. So class contains, so class is a blueprint, it can say. Blueprint for creating the object. Okay. Blueprint for creating the object. Then say this is the syntax, like here it is lowercase c. Okay. Because Java is case sensitive because of the ASCII value. Okay. So suppose I'm taking an example test. Here it is uppercase. Okay. As you know, main method public static void main string array of arguments system dot out dot print ln whatever you want to write. I want to change then. Okay. This method is closed. This class is closed. Okay. So this is how it is class. Okay. You can create an object of this class. How can I create? To create an object, we have to write like this. Class name test. One variable name, reference variable. Suppose I am taking t1 is equal to new of test. So when you write inside this, when you write this line inside this method, so object will be created. Okay. Then later we will discuss about constructor. Now you focus on class and object, then variable and data types. Okay. So as you know, as you said, class is the boundary. It is the blueprint for creating objects. Okay. And it contains variables to store the data. It contains methods to perform operation on the data. It contains constructor to initialize the data. Let's talk about object. Object, it is the instance of class. It is the instance of class. Okay. It has some state and behavior. State means it is a keyword in Java. You have to remember keyword. State means variables. Okay. Behavior means methods. Okay. So objects are the real-time instance, or it is a real-time entity, okay, which has some state and behavior. State means variables, behavior means method. Okay. Object is always created of a class. Always created of a class, and always created with the help of new keyword. Okay. Always created with the help of new keyword. Objects are created using new keyword followed by the class name and any necessary argument. Like suppose I want to there is a class called test. I want to create object. So how we create? Test variable name. Okay. New. This is the class name. Okay. This is the class name. This is a variable name. New test. I can pass here something like hello. When I have created the constructor, a parametric constructor, but you remember this. Later we'll discuss. Remember this. Okay. Okay. This is called. This is class name. This is reference variable. This is one keyword which is used for creating objects. This is, you can say, constructor. This is value. Okay. I hope you understand over here. Okay. What is class? What is object? Okay. Class is the boundary or for creating. It is a template for creating objects. It contains variables, methods, constructors. But object is the instance of class. Okay. It is a real-time entity which has a state and behavior. State means variables, behavior means methods. Okay. Object always created of a class. An object are always created with the help of new keyword. Okay. So, okay, later in the next class we'll be discussing about variables and data types.